I know there's a lot of dog lovers out there, and I know there's a lot of fans of classic novels and classic stories and fairy tales and legends and mythologies. And you might want to read Wishbone Behind the Scenes by Denise No and see how they all came together in this television show that was aimed at children, but it could be enjoyed by anybody. Okay, what's the story, Wishbone? And I'm reading from the blurb on the back of my book. Was the question asked by the theme song of one of the most inspired children's television shows ever made. Wishbone was a sort of masterpiece theater made for youngsters, although easily enjoyed by adults as well. On Wishbone, children were introduced to the greats of classic literature as they watched a talented Jack Russell Terrier depict such literary luminaries as Ulysses, Romeo, Sherlock Holmes, and Oliver Twist. This book takes the reader behind the scenes to see how this wonderfully educational program was thought up and then put together. The reader learns how both human and animal actors were chosen and how the special challenges of working with a canine star were met. Wishbone Behind the Scenes shows how the child actors were able to combine regular schooling and the fun of childhood with the hard work of playing characters in a regular TV series. It discusses the ways human actors play both contemporary roles and classic roles and the special accommodations they made when acting with dog actors. It shows how the stunts were performed and how a few had unexpected oopsies. Perhaps most of all, the reader learns how many varied individuals worked to create a show for children that entertained and educated in equal amounts. Okay, and now I'll read from the chapters. Okay, the chapters. Okay, well, I don't want to read all the chapters because there were too many of them, but I'll read from some of them. Okay, it was, I have one chapter called The Wishbone, a digression on the history behind a name. And then two casts tied by one four-footed star. Okay, catering to a canine star. And that is how you make the program, and you have to make it with the special accommodations you need to make when you're acting with a dog actor. Because, for example, you can't explain to a dog actor that the human actor, when they're acting angry or hateful, isn't really angry or hateful. So you have to do certain things. Okay, people who got their breaks on Wishbone. The process of writing Wishbone episodes, safety and protection for kid actors, stunts, when a stunt goes oops, and then certain other things about the visual effects and proper treatment of props, awards, and recognition of dogs and humans, performers, bipedal and four-footed, and the Wishbone appendix, which was had all the different episodes and a brief description of what they were about. This one was about a Mark Twain episode about this one is about Hound of the Baskervilles. This one is about Romeo and Juliet, so on and so forth. And anyway, I hope maybe this will inspire somebody to buy Wishbone Behind the Scenes by Denise No on Amazon and find out how they made a show that was in equal measure about the classics and about a dog. We all love them both, don't we?